Black Party, welcome back to 49th Black News, the latest in local, national, and world entertainment news. Let's get into it. The Chicago Park District Board of Commissioners approved a provisional permit for Riot Fest. The unanimous vote cleared the way for the three-day rock music festival to return to Douglas Park in September. The festival faced backlash in 2022 from community members who wanted to get rid of big-ticket festivals from the park. They argued that Riot Fest and other big festivals didn't benefit residents. Rather, they bring noise, chaos, and inaccessibility to public spaces. Many residents did voice their support for Riot Fest, praising the festival for addressing community concerns. Riot Fest aims to host up to 50,000 concertgoers. The festival is scheduled for September 15th through September 17th. Its lineup features the Foo Fighters, The Cure, and Queens of the Stone Age. Speaking of community pushback, NASCAR is bringing its first street race to Chicago. Community members and city leaders alike have concerns about traffic and public safety, as well as other issues. Some are skeptical about the economic benefit to the city. Many aldermen have expressed concern about the economic return of the event. Second Ward Alderman Brian Hopkins said, quote, "Lollapalooza doesn't cause nearly the amount of inconvenience and obstruction that the NASCAR race will certainly cause, and the economic benefits of Lollapalooza are really well documented and understood, and we accept it," end quote. Cyclists protested the event on Wednesday morning due to their concerns. Regarding the issue of traffic, off-duty officers will assist with traffic control and other related duties. The street race is the first of its kind for NASCAR. Rather than an oval with 4 left turns, the Chicago race will have 12 turns and a moment when 4 lanes change to just 2. As the writer's strike continues, SAG-AFTRA, the Actors Guild, may join them. The looming actors' strike could impact the marketing campaigns for upcoming film releases as well as the television awards season. Studios are shifting their plans in order to get ahead of the June 30th contract deadline. The writer's strike has already caused problems for television and streaming shows, making it difficult to launch Emmy campaigns. It has caused dilemmas for publicists hoping to score press for writer clients with movies opening in theaters or debuting at the Cannes or Tribeca film festivals. SAG-AFTRA voted in early June to authorize a strike. The vote came 2 days before negotiations began with Hollywood studios. 98% of the union's members voted in favor of authorizing the strike. The actors' concerns echoed those of the Writers Guild: higher wages, increased residual payments for their work, and protections against using actors' likenesses in the realm of artificial intelligence, just to name a few. Danny Masterson was found guilty on 2 counts of forcible rape. The jury couldn't reach a decision on the 3rd count, deadlocking with a vote of 8-4 in favor of conviction. Masterson faces up to 30 years on the 2 charges. He was accused of raping 3 women in his Hollywood Hills home between 2001 and 2003. The jury convicted him of raping 2 women in 2003, though they couldn't reach a verdict in the 3rd allegation, which stems from an alleged November 2001 incident with a former girlfriend. Judge Charlene Olmedo denied the request for Masterson to be bailed out until the sentencing hearing, which is scheduled for August 2023. Speaking of sentence hearings, Tory Lanez's sentencing is scheduled for August 7th. This is the 4th time the sentencing has been delayed. Deputy District Attorneys Alex Bott and Kathy Ta are calling for a sentence of 13 years. Their 12-page recommendation cites various incidents as supporting evidence for their 13-year suggestion. For one, they reference Lanez's quote-unquote campaign of misinformation. This led them to argue against probation at the time, as Lanez wouldn't be supervised. They also cited the incident between Lanez and August Alsina. Lanez and his entourage had jumped a no-love singer, leaving various bruises and cuts, notably a bloodied lip. They also referenced Lanez's various court violations, One of those violations was when he performed with the baby during Rolling Loud in Miami in July 2021. This violated Megan Thee Stallion's restraining order as she performed right before the baby. Lanez was convicted on 3 charges relating to the shooting of the Houston hottie. The 3 charges being assault with a firearm, possession of an unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and negligent discharge of a firearm. Zeus Network's presentation of Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III devolved into straight chaos. For one, camps of both fighters flooded the ring despite the fight being over. The chaos continued backstage as Jocelyn Hernandez and her entourage jumped Big Lex, a cast member of Jocelyn's Cabaret Atlanta. Big Lex managed to leave the arena and later called the police.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
I gotta run into the store.
Hello?
Yeah, I gotta run to the store real quick.
Okay. Do you have an emergency?
Yeah, I do. I just got jumped at the TNT fight, the Floyd fight.
Okay. Where did that happen?
That happened at the FLA arena. I had to get away. They beat me real bad.
Okay. Do you need a paramedic?
I just need a police officer. I want to press charges, file police report. What's the address here? The address is 13605 West Sunrise Boulevard.
Okay. Are you at a business?
Yeah. No, I'm at the Shell gas station.
You're at the Shell?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long ago did this happen?
It just happened maybe 10 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Do you know these people?
Yeah, I know everybody who jumped me.
Okay. Just verifying you don't need a paramedic?
No, sir.
Okay. Where did they go? Or are they still at the arena, or do you know where they went?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they went. I just know I had to get away.
Okay. Are you on foot or in a vehicle?
I'm in a vehicle.
What's the color, make, and model of your vehicle?
It's a white BMW. I don't know what kind it is, but it's like one of the upgraded ones. I mean, we right here.
Okay. Is it a sedan or SUV?
I guess it's a sedan. I'm not sure what you would call that.
Okay. Is it a regular car, or is it a sports utility vehicle, or a truck, or?
It's a sports car, but it's a regular car.
Okay. What's the best callback number for you?
I don't know this phone number. I'm just using his phone. So y'all don't have
Okay. What's your name?
We'll be here though.
I'll put in a call, and we'll get an officer out there to take a report. Okay. And just verifying that the individuals that jumped you aren't there at the gas station.
No, sir.
Okay. All righty.
All right.
I'll put a call. We'll get an officer out.
Thank you.
This led to the arrest of Hernandez, who faces trespassing and battery charges. The duo have been beefing since the taping of the Jocelyn's Cabaret Atlanta reunion. Ariane Davis, who lived in hip-hop Atlanta, was allegedly arrested during her trip to New York. According to the New York Post, Davis allegedly fought a woman inside the Moxie Times Square. Her attorney described it to be a quote-unquote domestic dispute. The other woman had scratches on her face and neck, as well as injuries to her hands, though she denied medical attention. Davis was taken into custody and arraigned in criminal court on 1 count of attempted assault and 1 count of harassment. During the hearing, prosecutor Stephen Milan said Davis made a statement to police. The statement allegedly indicated her guilt. Milan added that Davis and the victim have a, quote, relationship together and live together, end quote. He requested a temporary restraining order despite the victim not wanting one. Both the prosecution and defense says it's a domestic issue. Judge Soma Saeed issued a temporary order of protection and released Davis. She's due back in court on July 26. Paparazzi caught up with Tom Sandoval and asked about his comment regarding his ex-girlfriend Ariana Madix wearing a t-shirt during sex. The Vanderpump Rules star clarifies that he wasn't body-shaming Maddox and that people took his comment out of context.
As far as the T-shirt comment, you're getting a lot of hate for it. Do people take it out of context?
Yeah, they did.
Or is that what you really meant?
That is, I've never body shamed Ariana. Ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was just taken out of context.
It was not. No. I don't know if that was taken out of context. I think people added their own context to it.
Okay. So
it had nothing to do with her body or anything. It had to do with somebody being very just unenthusiastic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unenthusiastic.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody like wanted to have sex with me and I like just unzipped my zipper and said like, "Oh, hurry up! I gotta meet somebody for lunch."
Yeah.
It was more about the enthusiasm.
Okay.
Sandoval also speaks about Tom Schwartz, his longtime friend and business partner, who said he's taking a break from Sandoval.
Tom Schwartz just came out and said he's stepping out and he's not really talking to you anymore. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, he didn't say that actually.
He didn't?
It's been corrected like 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you guys are still
just
talking.
hear what they want to hear. He said he's indefinitely over the talking about Sandoval.
Okay.
Not Sandoval.
Yeah.
Sandoval.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will be like probably the 5th or 6th time that's been cleared up. But
All right.
you know.
I just had to make sure.
Yeah.
It's his life. That is his life. I do not have an affair. I am not him. And it's just so strange that I've been absolutely mired in this. And it just, it's taken on almost a life of its own. And, after this, I'm stepping away from it permanently. And
Social media users call out YK Osiris for forcibly kissing Love and Hip Hop Miami star Sukihana. During an event for the Crew League in Atlanta, the 24-year-old rapper grabbed Sukihana's face and planted a kiss, despite her visibly pulling away. One Twitter user said, quote, "She was sexually assaulted and people just sitting there laughing," end quote. Sukihana later tweeted that she's hurt and that she's scared to stand up for herself. According to TMZ, sources told the tabloid that Sukihana didn't have a personal or professional relationship with the fellow rapper. YK Osiris subsequently apologized, saying, quote, "I want to publicly offer my sincerest apology to Sukihana. In an attempt to be playful, I misread the moment and violated Sukihana's boundaries," end quote. The Beatles are releasing an album with help of artificial intelligence to resurrect the voice of John Lennon. Sir Paul McCartney spoke about artificial intelligence during his interview of BBC Radio 4's Today program. He revealed that the upcoming Beatles album is coming out due to the technology. Though he's not on the internet much, he's aware of AI being used to do things like having Lennon sing one of his songs, which is something he admits was quote-unquote kind of scary. McCartney explains that Lennon's voice was isolated from a demo tape using the technology. McCartney admits that there's a good and a bad side, though they shall see where it takes them.